Hey guys, Justin here, aka MHERO25 with my tournament report of my third place regional, my third place regional report on from Winnipeg, and honestly, this was the most interesting tournament I've ever been in. Like I've faced meta a lot, but never that much. Like I was playing 7 rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh all day, and honestly, like out of all 7, 5 out of them were metal foes, and it was variants from like clean metal foes to, metal foes Magic Spectre with Gofu, and then metal foe Yang Zing, and each player was really good. They knew how to pilot the deck. It was just like, I either opened up really well, or I opened up, kind of all right to more of a reactive play to counter my opponent, and it was pretty amazing. Like, I have my little notebook right here that I took with me, and just gonna go over how it went. So first off was Metal Foes against a player named Ryan. So he won the dice roll, and round one he just went to him because like he just put this a massive board on field, and I just couldn't do anything to it. And as soon as I drew, I just like looked at the board. I gained my information. I didn't want to give away anything, so I just scooped it up. So luckily for me, I had information. He didn't have any, so I was able to side in to my deck, and he had to side into some generic crap, which might have cost him the game because I was playing heroes. And so my turn, I was able to put out Dark Law. I put out Dark Law, Bahamut, and Treat Toad, the Magic Field, with the card set down, and that was it. In that case, a lot of people can't break that board. Game two was pretty much it wasn't really grindy. It was just more like still like apparently he had he pulled out a bigger board, but I just was able to overcome it, and I won game one. Game two, this was my only loss for the day, and even the player who I beat said I misplayed, and we were both pretty bad on game three, and I guess it was just me getting my jitters, but in the end I'm glad I lost, because it put me into it got me off my high, my first win, and said, okay, look, you can still lose today, kid. Get your act together, focus on the game, and win. And after that point, I didn't lose after that. But this guy was really cool. His name was Solomon. Again, he was playing Metal Foes, and he actually got top 4. He was like right underneath me, and so game one went straight to him. It's just I don't know what happened. He just got game one. Game two, I got, because I was able to put out the magic field of 3 monsters, 1 set, and game three is where we both misplayed, and honestly my misplay was it was more game breaking, because he put Kieran out in the field and another card. It was Gold Driver, and I attacked Gold Driver when I could attack into Kieran. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I didn't, and that cost me the game. So yeah. So after that, I played Flow Round 3. I won that one. I was playing against Dragon. Yeah. I'm saying that right too. I was playing against Metafo Yang Zing. This was pretty good. This one was pretty good. Duel 1. It was just pretty much magic. It wasn't a magic field. It was almost that, because he actually ghost overed me Duel 1, and banished my Dark Law from an extra deck. So when I went to go Shadow Mist, I had to go get Enki. But in the end, that helped me out, because I still was able to get a big beater, and I still got Bahamut and Treat Toad on the field with a set card. So it wasn't the dream field, but it was still a heavy field, and he just scooped up after that because he knew he couldn't break that board. And then game two, he won it just because, like, when heroes don't get to go first or open up really well, they just get shat on. And game three, a hero lives win games, so yeah. Let's see. And then round 5. Wait. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, round 4. Round 4 was against another Metaphors player named Jonathan. He was really good. It was actually just a 2-0 match. Game 1, hero lives, makes a hard board, and I already had Mass Change in hand, so I didn't have to use my Shadow Mist effect, so I was able to, play right afterwards, get my bubble man, summon 10 goldfish, and block out the board with little to no cost to me. Uh, game Game one I had game two I pretty much had a perfect hand too, and that's just instant fusion and one game from there. So yeah, now game five, which was my first variant deck of the day, and I was super glad to see another deck because I was getting really tired of playing metal foes. I played against water, and this kid named Cody, man, he was really good. He knew what he was doing. Honestly, I can't really remember much about the game except the shirt, because the shirt was really cool. But game one, A Hero Lives pretty much got me the game because like I put the magical field down and then he just scooped it up. Game two, he got it. He was able to grind me out and just like reduce me to 0. And game three, I had another perfect hand with Shadow Mist, Mass Change already in hand and Instant Fusion, so it's kind of just set up to the perfect field again with one card set. And he tried to fight it out, but I was able to overcome his whole field. So now on to game. What was this? This is... Sorry, game 6. Now, game 6, this one was pretty annoying to me because I got deck checked right now at that moment, and so what happened to me was I actually I got a warning because my deck was getting some wear and tear on the sleeve, so they actually gave me a warning. So I had to run out, get sleeves from across the room, buy some, come right back, and I had to sleeve my deck right then and there. And honestly, they only gave me about they said 30 seconds. I couldn't keep track, and I was just doing it as fast as I could. And fortunately, my opponent, Michael, who was really nice to me, said, "Hey man, you're over time, but I'm not gonna say anything because it's not your fault that it's not your fault that it's taking so long to unsleeve card and do anything." And they were actually about to give me a game loss, is what one of my friends told me, and luckily it didn't happen. So yay. Game one. Dude, this Michael kid, he opened up an amazing field where he went first, and he put up 2 Abyss Megalos, Atlantean Prince, and the beast one, that requires 5 waters engrave. Dude, honestly, that was an amazing opening, and I was really scared for like 5 seconds. But when he had to use for Moulin Glacian's effect to hit 2 cards out of my hand, he hit 2 cards I really wanted him to hit. He hit like a monster that I hit like a monster, like it was like Summoner Monk and a trap card, and I was like, all right, cool, none of these are gonna do anything. But unbeknownst to him, I already had a live card, and he made a card live in my hand, which was Instant Fusion. So I was praying to God as soon as he did that, like, do not summon Abyss Gaios. Do not put that level 7 monster on the field. And I think what stopped him from doing that is that he had equipped one of his Megalos with that card effect that gives one of them like 800 attack boost. So as soon as I was able to get Castel. I was able to get Castel and it was Castel and some other monster on the field, and I cleared his other 2 monsters. I was able to do like a lot of damage, and then he killed one of mine, and then I came back with lightning and just got him. Game 2, he went first, and it was just Toad. It was 2 totally awesomes and Bahamut Shark. I couldn't do anything, so I had to scoop it up there. Now, game 3, it's I can't remember. My life points don't really say much, so I guess I just opened up a really good hand, and I was able to just push a lot more damage. So that was game 3. So, my last match of the day was with this guy named Joseph. Actually, and it was a really interesting duel. This is another Metafold player who I misplayed with, and in the end, I kind of deserved it because I just got too much into my head about one scenario where Mass Change and Vanity Emptiness are set face down, and I could have done, if I changed it right, I could have won or done something, but I didn't. So either way, I lost duel 1. Duel 2, I opened up 2 A Hero Lives, and he was able to negate the first one, and I activated the second one. Like, I'm just going ham. I don't care. and after those two hero lives, I only took 200 damage, and I was able to get like the perfect field out again of Dark Law, Bahamut, Torito, and he just scooped it up. And game 3, I'll never forget this one because this was just crazy. He to me it seemed like a perfect hand. He was able to get his full scales of 1 and 8, and had 2 of his set trap cards down, and he had Archfiend Eccentric and also Cyber Dragon Infinity. I was lucky enough that when I opened up my hand, when I drew, it was great. Because honestly, my first hand was Bubble Man, 2 Mass Change, 2 Twin Twister. I'm like, okay, this is pretty harsh right now. What ended up happening though was I drew into Shadow Mist. So what I was able to do was summon Shadow Mist. First thing I Twin Twister to Scales, which I probably shouldn't have done first, but in the end it didn't really matter. So Twin Twister to Scales, summon Shadow Mist, activate Mass Change, you negate the first one, activate Mass Change again to get Anki to get over Infinity, and then after I got over Infinity, I used Anki's effect to get the other Mass Change, I activated again in battle and the battle phase to get over the Eccentric, which banished it, and just went on ham from there. And at that point it was just a really good game overall. It was just pretty much me dominating that game. So yeah, that's my tourney report. I know this is a long video, but hey, I just wanted to share this because it was a great experience for me. I overall loved it. I'm gonna have another video in a minute of like my overall experience of Winnipeg and the vendors and everything there. So hey, again guys, this is MHERO25 signing out, and a joke that we made up in Winnipeg was this: don't ever let another man touch your Stratos. All right? Well, peace out, guys.